So here's where we're up to at the moment. Nicole is working her way, securing the 1/2-inch line to the 2x4 welded wire. And what we have are these little C-clamps. So these have a special little guy that fits around, and this clamps in such a way as to form a C when it's done. Not to put too much pressure on her.
Oh my god, I'm terrible. I'm having a hard time. God damn it.
We're gonna ruin her day. Boop. And that's it. And you can see now it's nice and secure to the 2 sets of fence. We have the stones covering the overlaps as she works her way back. I'll show you guys where we got to today. And so, all the way down here is the change in elevation. Let's back out. Here is the change in elevation leading into the duck pond. And you can see they've messed with it a bit, but we seeded and mulched. There are about 40 species of wildflowers, vegetables, herbs, and grass in here now, with some pasture grass, orchard grass covering it, just to kind of keep it from drying out periodically. And we are coming in with a hose to water it periodically just till they get established, and then they're on their own. And we're hoping that the grassy area that everybody has access to and the compost pile that the ducks are always interested in will take some of the browse pressure off of the young seedlings as they get established. But sometimes the chickens that you can see back there are jerks, and they will often follow me up and start eating the seed if they have an opportunity to, especially if I'm watering. They're like, oh, look at what all gathered. So we've come through. We're leaving the blackberry, but we did knock back some of the multiflora rose, just to make this pace a little bit more walkable. And so we've reached the end of the first 100 feet. All we have left to do is cut this length in half, and we'll come and bring it around this corner here, and we will finish up that last little section leading up to where the pallets begin again. And that'll be, I think, good for today. While we were doing this, the town crew showed up with another truck full of wood chips, and I thought maybe you guys might be interested to see the kind of loads that we deal with. And so we're gonna go take a peek at that. I don't actually use the rake for these until I'm nearly done collecting up the pile. It's really just there for scale. So this is 2 truckloads from the town. If this has been a mild winter for everyone in town, we'll probably get 6 to 8 more of these by the time the month is over. This is really probably only a few hours worth of chipping. And this is the town DPW. This is the road crew, the side cleanup crew. They just take off branches that are leaning into the way of power lines or into the street and aren't above clearance. They drop them, and then this truck follows up and chips them. And then if they're on this side of town, they drop it off to us. And For those of you that are thinking that this is a crazy amount of material, I don't disagree with you. We do have a tractor that we use to move this quickly when we're in the height of treescaping season. But I want to more encourage you to start where you are with whatever resources you might have available. So if you know a group that does lawn care for folks that don't spray their lawns, offer to take their clippings. If you know an arborist, offer to take their drops. If your town has a tree crew, ask what it would take to become one of their drop locations. It's okay to get told no, and I think that no is an okay starting place when you're asking for free materials or the sort of recycled, upcycled, non-cycled materials that may be wastage from somewhere else. No's a good place to start. If they say no, say, okay, what are the conditions to turn that to a yes? What can I do on my end? What do I need to do for your end? What kind of documentation or space would you need for that kind of drop? And just start doing the work, guys. We'll be throwing a whole bunch more wood chip down, and I'll have a quick little follow-up on this once this is done. But this is the big infrastructure project for the year. The rest of it is building a few more of the duck cabanas. We're going to move forward with that design, and I'll probably, if you guys are interested, give you a little rundown of how we're making them and show you the recycled materials that we're using. But the rest of it is going to be tidying up and neatening up the space for the birds, figuring out how our flow works and designing a gate into the back of it, possibly editing it slightly so that we have tractor access in here, but I'm not entirely certain that that's necessary yet. We'll see how things go. Like most of our designs, this is iterative, so as we experience it and refine our workflow, we are better able to design the procedures that are going to push this design and this property and this project forward. So, until next time, thanks for watching. Happy planting. I'm gonna get back to work. Catch you soon.